Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Jacksonville State will get the first crack on offense today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down out at the 46. Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important second down play coming up.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Direct snap to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They'll feed the back again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Back to throw. It's Cole. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Cole. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. To throw, it's Cole. He'll try a pass here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He shreds the tackle.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing it.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That picks up a first down, spotted at the 39.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the ball is hauled in. And he's tackled after the catch. That short completion sets up a third down play. Handed off for a draw. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on fourth down. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. This will be the 9th play on the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the important point after attempts. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mix the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really...
The defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Try to PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield. It's Cole. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Makes a quick catch. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Cole. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Finds his man. It's Little. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a draw to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rusher. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense... Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go on fourth down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down. Second down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On 1st down, it's play action. Throw to the running back in the flat. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. It's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth-quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Now play number 9 on this drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back. It's Cole. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
First and goal for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass. It's Cole. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, this pass is on target, caught. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about that? What a call on 4th down. They get the conversion under a minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks.